Hi and welcome to my video review of this Ivation electric pole saw. I've had it for about a month now, but I haven't had a chance to really get outside and show it off because either the weather's been bad or wet or I've been at work. Today it's reasonably sunny and it's a nice day, so it seems like a good time to show it to you. I've used it a few times. I'm going to demonstrate it for you here. First I want to tell you that when you get it, obviously it's electric. We'll talk about that more in a second. When you get it, the box itself is about 5.5 feet tall, so it's a large box. You have to put the blade on yourself. It's not a difficult process. You follow the instructions, but it takes a few minutes, and they provide the tools. And once you assemble it, you can see it's about 6 feet tall, and that's without it being extended. So you need a place to store this. Be aware also it does have oil, which it comes with, that you put in here to keep the blade lubricated. You probably don't want to store it with that pointing down. You probably either want to store it horizontally or vertically like this. So you need some place to put it, keep that in mind. And again, it's also electric. You're going to need yourself a decent cord like I've got if you're going to use it anywhere more than a few feet from an outlet. I've got a nice indoor-outdoor weatherproof extension cord that goes down to, I don't know, well below zero. I use it for my snowblower. You're going to want something heavy gauge. If you're going to be doing most of your cutting in the spring to fall times, you don't need it to be a cold weather cord, but you want it to be fairly long. You want it to be fairly high gauge. When you use it, there's a safety disengage. You just pull the trigger and it works. I'm going to show it on a bed of scrub tree over here that I don't really need, just to demonstrate how it works. Also be aware that it's almost 6 feet tall, like I said, or about 6 feet tall, but it can extend all the way out to about, show this off, almost 10 feet. But also be aware that while this isn't heavy, it's not light. So you really don't want to be cutting like this. You're not going to really be able to secure it. If you're going to cut a tall branch, you're going to hold it almost vertically, make sure it doesn't fall on you, because otherwise this is going to tend to get out of control. For the most part, I recommend if you can keep it shorter, you're going to have a lot more control of it. So I'm going to demonstrate on a small tree over here. I've only got so many trees I can cut down that are within a cord's length where I can get to while doing a video. So I'm going to show that tree off. Generally, it works on decent sized branches and it cuts pretty well. So I'm just going to go take this little tree down, which I don't want around. So it's okay, I'm taking it down. I'll let you watch and you'll get an idea how this works. Okay, thanks. Sorry to pause for a second. I want to make sure it was recording. So I'm going to clean that up after I get done with the video, but I wanted to show you it really does work. Works pretty effectively, and this is the base of that tree I cut off. I don't know, it's maybe 3 inches thick, went right through it. I would say pretty much anything you want to safely trim, you don't worry about falling on you, this is going to cut just fine. So anyway, it's a great saw, it works really well. I've used it on a bunch of scrub trees, but never really when I could record video. This is an example of probably one of the last ones I'm going to cut down, so it's a good thing the sun came through. But anyway, yeah, it'll cut something like this. You saw it didn't take an awful lot of effort. I highly recommend it. It really works. Do be aware though, it is electric, so wherever you're going to cut, you need to get a cord to. As long as you can do that, and as long as you make sure it is a cord with a good enough gauge that it's going to handle the power needs, you're going to be fine. Great saw, just make sure you have a place to store it, you've got a cord. If both those things are true, it'll do you well. Thank you.